We continue to investigate every specific thing, but we can't investigate a generalized, we don't think this went well because our guy lost.
As Secretary of State, I believe that the numbers that we have presented today are correct.
USA! 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 Arrest Joe Biden! Arrest Joe Biden! Arrest Joe Biden! Arrest Joe Biden! Burn in hell! Joe Biden! Burn in hell! And anybody else? Burn in hell! 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 Burn in hell!
The numbers reflect the verdict of the people, not a decision by the Secretary of State's office, or of courts, or of either campaigns.
Well, first you had the election, okay? So Joe Biden won. Then you did an audit with a hand recount. Joe Biden won. Why do we need a second recount?
Well, it's not a question of need necessarily, Allison. This is following our law and following our process. And as we've said over and over again, we're going to continue to follow the law and follow the process. The president, as you said, we certified the election on Friday. The governor sent the electors list up to D.C., and the president came up short. Under state law, within 2 business days of that certification, he has the right to request a recount because he's within 0.5% of the winner.
And is that at taxpayer expense?
Yes.
So what's this recount going to prove? Is there any way anything changes significantly?
At this point, Allison, it's 2020. I'm loath to say nothing can change, but what we've seen historically in recounts, when you're especially using equipment like this, is the outcomes remain the same.
So, for example, the recount being done in Georgia will tell us nothing because these fraudulent ballots will just be counted again.
One of the things that's frustrating is this was a very successful election in our state. And this generalized, we don't like the outcome, we think there's a problem. I can get that to a degree, but we keep on going through these machinations and showing there's nothing here. There's been no widespread issues, and we're investigating every real issue we've seen. We've got a handful of people we found in the signature match system that looks like they might have tried to cast a vote for a dead relative. I mean, and that's like a handful, like 2, I think, right now.
At the end of the day, it's upsetting when your wife gets death threats.
I'm not overly worried about myself. I'm more worried about people around me, and I'd rather be me than any of those 159 elections directors who are having to do the really hard work. I get to go around on TV and I do Zoom meetings. They're doing the really hard work with limited resources. We're trying to give them the resources they need.